Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Daniel Kaluuya is one of those actors who you can't take your eyes off of. He followed up his Oscar-nominated role in Get Out with Black Panther and Widows. In his new film, Judas and the Black Messiah, he takes on Black Panther revolutionary Fred Hampton. It will be streaming on HBO Max and in theaters February 12th, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover had it out for the Black Panther Party. It's 1968 and 21-year-old Fred Hampton is the chairman of the Chicago chapter of the Black Panthers. His goal is to bring a huge group of people together in order to make change. He wants to build a coalition with other activist groups. The FBI has other plans and offers a deal to William O'Neill, played by LaKeith Stanfield, to be an informant and infiltrate the party in exchange to be freed of his own criminal charges. Judas and the Black Messiah comes with a terrific ensemble with Jesse Plemons, Martin Sheen, Dominic Fishback, and Lil Rel Howery joining Kaluuya and Stanfield under Shaka King's direction. Now, we saw Fred Hampton featured as a character in the trial of the Chicago 7 earlier this fall, and these two films could work in tandem as a history lesson on the bitter political divide in Chicago in 1968. Now, hopefully, this implores audiences to ask, why now? What parallels can be made to today? It's fascinating to watch Judas and the Black Messiah with the backdrop of today and how people view Black Lives Matter, the attack on the Capitol, and the death of Breonna Taylor. Shaka King co-wrote the screenplay with Will Burson and structures the film as flashbacks with O'Neill being interviewed telling his story for the documentary Eyes on the Prize 2. Now, this film provides the film this really kind of uneasy feeling, wondering how it will all go down, especially if you know Fred Hampton's story. Daniel Kaluuya is a force as Hampton. He's loud, engaging, and someone who isn't about to back down or give in. And you can see why people were drawn to his cause. There's this uprising bubbling up under the surface for Hampton, which only fuels the FBI even harder. Shaka King and Will Burson certainly take on an anti-police, anti-FBI stance, as they really will stop at nothing to take down Hampton and the Black Panther Party. Now, stuck in the middle of this is LaKeith Stanfield's William O'Neill. Stanfield is equally compelling as Kaluuya, having to play the duality of his role in a really precise manner. He is forced to save face, being undercover, partly going against his own beliefs in order just to protect himself. Dominic Fishback should also be noticed as Hampton's wife, Deborah. She was really great in HBO's The Deuce, and her tender performance as Deborah really brings out the softer, gentler side to Fred Hampton. Now, the film ends with the traditional stats and archival footage, which is just as potent as the rest of the film. This film should hopefully change your perspective on the Black Panther Party and Fred Hampton, as your previous history lessons may have come with a very specific bias. I'm giving Judas and the Black Messiah 4.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got some other movie reviews as well as my appearances on Twin Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this movie. Send me a message, write in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Judas and the Black Messiah. This is Paul's trip to the movies.